Hello, dear students. Very good morning. Jai Hind. Welcome back to our e-learning session. Today, which chapter continues that you all know? One of the large chapter we are continuing and very important also. That is mensuration. In that chapter, if you can remember, content in lecture number 7 we were discussing about how to find area of any polygon that means maybe trapezium, maybe pentagon, hexagon, whatever. How can you find area of either trapezium, or you may be given not trapezium then other also? Understand, you may be given pentagon, you may be given hexagon. How can you find the area? That was the topic we were continuing in our lecture number 7. Okay, before we move ahead, today in today's lecture, the title of the chapter you all know, but let me still mention for you. Okay, this is the chapter going on. Okay, mensuration. Okay, and today, my dear student, you are attending in this lecture number 8. Okay, lecture number 8, chapter as you know, mensuration. Understand, and in this we are going to discuss the same topic which we continued, which we were and I was explaining to you in our lecture number 6. Okay, in lecture number 7, sorry. Dear student, last time in lecture number 7, if you can remember the last example where we have found area of trapezium by utilizing the concept of finding area of triangle with the help of Heron's formula, if you know. Today we are targeting one difficult example. Understand, a difficult example based on the same, that is based on area of trapezium. But this particular example demands some of the conceptualization from your side also. Okay, dear student, let us take that example. I am just drawing the diagram first here. Okay, and I will on that day we have been able to discuss two example, if you can remember, and because we are continuing the same topic, that is area of polygon, let me write it example number 3. Okay, because that data continues only. See what is actually the sum is given, try to understand. I am drawing the diagram for you. Okay, and what you are asked in exam, find, this can be the question, my dear student, find area of trapezium. This can be the instruction, nothing else. Find the area of trapezium shown in figure. This is the data given. Find the area of trapezium as shown in the figure. Okay. Suppose, my dear student, let me draw the figure given. Okay. The figure of trapezium looks like this. This is the diagram I will also give in test. Okay. Diagram we have to deliver you in the test also. This is the trapezium shown in the diagram. Okay. It is looking like this, and name has been given. Starting from here, the name are A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Names are given. Not only names, you are also given measurement. Okay. Here has been shown 20, 20, 20. Okay. You also saw with me all the measurement I am showing here. Here also written 20. And here they have shown this. No name has it. Here is G. Okay. And this is given 10. This is the data we have. Okay. This is the data given to you, and you have to find area of this particular trapezium. Okay. This is the data given to you. Now, my dear student, how can you solve this particular example? Okay. Just try to understand first. Whenever I will solve only one example of this type. Whenever any example this way in the form of diagrammatic expression come in front of you, what should you do? First guidance, my dear student, watch how many figures you can observe here. Means how many type of polygon. One triangle, that is triangle A, B, F. Another triangle, that is triangle C, D, E. And one quadrilateral in between, my dear student, this one. Okay. This is 20. So obviously this will also be 20. And this is 20. This is also 20. Understand? Why? Because everywhere they have shown rectangle. Right angle. So this middle diagram BCEF is a square. So you understood one thing. Try to assess the sum. One triangle, that means, can you speak the name of the triangle? Triangle AFB. Student, here another triangle. Can you mention the triangle CDE? And one square, that is square BCEF. So what you have to do? First you find area of this triangle, that is triangle ABF. Then you find area of this triangle, that is triangle CDE, and then you find area of triangle BCEF, and then you add all, you will be able to find the area of trapezium quite easily. Understood? But my dear student, if you want to find area of any triangle, how many formula are there? First, Heron's formula when all three sides are given, and if all three sides are not given, then that conventional formula of finding area of triangle, half altitude into base. Okay, this is some conceptual explanation or understanding of such example. Whenever we are going to solve one or two example of the same type today, but whenever such example comes in front of you, what is your what could be the analytical skill for solving this example? That means to understand how many diagrams can be seen to triangle one square. Then assess out how will you find area of each triangle, how will you find area of square, and then add them. You will be able to find area of trapezium A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, let us move now. First, my dear student, I am targeting triangle A, B, F, where you know altitude also and you know base also. Okay, so let us write. And every time I told you, you do not have to write a complete long statement like area of triangle ABF. Simple statement ABF. How will you find ABF? Three sides are not given, but this is altitude. How you understand this is altitude on this base? Here right angle is shown, that means altitude. So you write half into altitude, that is AG, into base, that is BF. You understood this? Half altitude into base, this is altitude and this is base. Let us substitute the values. Half altitude has been given 10, base is given 20, just cancel. So it turns out to be 100 square centimeter. I haven't written centimeter everywhere, but it is written centimeter. Okay, centimeter, meter doesn't make any difference to answer. Okay, so now our target is to find area of triangle CDE, where you know all three sides, and all three sides are 20, 20, 20. One can be said A, one can be said B, and one can be said C. So my dear student, the first step of the sum is over. Now for the next stage, Understand, you must write this way for triangle. Which one we are targeting now? Triangle CDE. So A obviously 20, B obviously 20, C obviously 20, therefore S equal to A plus B plus C upon 2. That is just revisional for you, okay. 20 plus 20 plus 20 upon 2, that is 60 upon 2, that is 30. So you found the semi-perimeter. Now I have to continue the sum here, okay dear student. C equal to 20. I am just separating, I am drawing the separation line so that you can understand, okay. Now the area of triangle CDE. Can you remind the formula? What is that? Under root S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Let us substitute the value S, that is 30, as you know. 30 minus 20, everywhere the same, because it is equilateral triangle. 30 minus 20. So it turns out to be 30 into 30 minus 20, 10 3 times, because similar figure appears here. Then, as you know dear student, the question of prime factorizing. 30, can you write 5 into 2 into 3? 10, 5 into 2, okay. 5 into 2, 5 into 2. Let us make the pairs. 5 appears how many times? 4 times. So 2 pairs of 5, okay. 2 appears 4 times, so 2 pairs of 2, and 3 appeared only one time. You understood this, okay, right? Now as you know how to write the answer taking square root, 5 into 5 into 2 into 2 under root 3, that is 25 4 ja 100 under root 3 square centimeter. I have to erase this data because one content is yet left, but this has to be first very clear in your mind. We found area of triangle ABF by formula altitude into base. Then we found area of triangle CD by Heron's formula. Now we are targeting the area of square BCEF. I am just erasing only this much, okay. You know the area of first triangle 100, this is 100 root 3. Now my dear student, let us find area of square BCEF. Just you write BCEF, that is sufficient. How to find the area of square? You all know square of any side, either BC, CE, EF, BF, whatever. Let me write BC square. So this is equal to 20 square, that is 400 square centimeter. We have found area of both the triangle. We have found area of square. After finding both triangle and square, let us sum up all them. Area of triangle ABF 100. Triangle CDE, that is 100 root 3, and this is 400. Now let us write this way. Area of trapezium, I am just writing this way. A, B, C, D, E, F is equal to ABF plus CDE plus BCEF. Okay, let us write ABF. What we got? 100. CD, what we got? 100 root 3. BCEF, what we got? 400. Now here, dear student, again the test of your basic. I am giving you 1 minute. I have written here 100 plus 100 root 3 plus 400. Can you guess in 1 minute the answer of this? This is what we need to check now. Okay? If you can. Just you think in your mind, you just check your basics and try to explain the answer of this. What could be, how will you add these numbers? 100 plus 100 root 3 plus 400. Try to add these numbers if you can. Here there is a check of your basics again. Once you write yourself, and then we will assess out here. Just write yourself what could be the answer. Then I will write the answer. Understand? Okay? So let us discuss it out. 400 plus 100, 500 plus 100 root 3 means 600 root 3. That's the answer. Okay? Obviously no. 400 plus 100, that is 500 plus 100 root 3, 600 root 3. How many students have written answer this? Simple, quite simple, basic. How many have written this? You have written, many students must have written this. This is totally wrong answer. Understood? You can't write this way. And I expect, though we are not live in classroom, but many students must have written this. 400 plus 100 plus 100, 600 root 3. That's the answer. No, that's wrong. Understood? You can't write answer this way. You understood? When you want to add such number, you must see one thing, my dear student. Understand? That is 100 and 400 are rational number. 100 root 3 is an irrational number. So make one concept of maths very clear in your mind. Only rational number can be added with rational number, irrational with irrational number. So here not possible. You can add only 100 and 400. Okay. So 100 plus 400, that is 500 plus 100 under root 3. This is your answer. Is it clear? Verify this sum very properly. This is your answer, okay? 500 plus 100 root 3. You have to verify it very properly. Just have a look at this sum again by you before we move to next example, because we still want to do another example of trapezium again. Whenever you are given such orthodox type of looking diagram, that means trapezium, you should understand this, okay? They will utilize the word trapezium, understood? So that way you have to make your mind very clear, okay? Is it clear in your mind? Okay, my dear student. Have you verified the sum properly? Okay. Before we move to another example, what I told you, whenever such example which is not explained but comes in front of you by representation diagrammatically, what are the basic steps? First, visualize the diagram properly. From the diagram, catch how many in that diagram, how many quadrilateral triangle you can assess out. Then decide how will you able to find their areas, that you have to, okay? See, my dear student, let us draw another diagram for you, okay? And I am writing here the same word, just I am changing the number, okay? There even just the change of the number only. Find the area of trapezium shown in the diagram, okay? Let me first draw, right, diagram for you. Should I take one difficult example so that you can come to know how to solve it? Okay, let me take this, right. Draw with me the diagram, okay. First you show this way, string a rectangle, okay. Draw diagram with me, right, this way, and then this way, looking like that dumbbell, okay. One here and one here. The diagram looking like this, okay. This is the diagram given to us with measurement. Let me mention here 16. I am not writing centimeter, dear student, everywhere. You understood they are centimeter. Here also given 16. Okay. Then here is given this much from here. It is given 14, okay, till here. Here they have given 8 centimeter, okay. This is given 8 centimeter, and from here, from top to bottom till the end, okay, it is given 25 centimeter. This is the diagram. First you observe the diagram, my dear student. Observe the diagram first. What I told you. And here, my dear student, still they haven't mentioned, but they are all looking right angle, huh? That you need to understand. Right. Now, what was my guidance to understand any such diagrammatic example? The first thing, look at the diagram, observe it, visualize it. What you can see here, doesn't it look a trapezium? Inverted trapezium. Doesn't this look a trapezium? Definitely. Let us, my dear student, before we move, let us name them, okay? Right. Starting from here, A, B, C, D, okay? E, F, G, H. So it will be easier for us to mention the name. Looking trapezium, okay. Another trapezium. See, this is the obviously looking like trapezium, but here you have to set your mind. It is inverted trapezium, and this is looking rectangle. So your first work is over. What is that? You have already understood. What you understood, that here you have been given a diagram which consists of true trapezium and one rectangle. Now, my dear student, when you understood that there are two trapezium and one rectangle, now it's a question of mentioning and correlating the measurement. Okay, see, this is 8, so this is going to be 8. Is it clear in your mind? Both are equal only. Though not mentioned, but looking in the diagram, because it's a question of your analytical and observation skill. That's important. At the same time, you see. Now concentrate with me. BC is 14. So my dear student, GF is also 14. You understood this? Okay. Now just look. Let me draw one perpendicular here and one perpendicular here also. Try to understand, my dear student. HE 25, GF this much is 14, okay. So 25 minus 14, 11. 11 divided by 2, so this would be 5.5, and this is also 5.5, okay. This is the way you have to correlate the measurement. Both are looking equal in diagram and equal. That is what the analysis of diagram is about. Understand? You have to understand looking that. You can't argue with me like Bharat sir, how can we come to know they are equal? That is the question of observing the diagram in a proper manner, and you will understand that these two are equal, 5.5, 5.5. Okay, my dear student. Now, one trapezium. Can you speak the name of that? Trapezium A, B, G, H. Can you name me the second trapezium? Yes. C, D, E, F. Can you name one rectangle here? Yes. B, C, F, G. Let us do one thing, my dear student. Let us find area of trapezium, another trapezium, and rectangle. Once you find area of all, then you simply add them and you will get the area of trapezium A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Means the area of the diagram shown here. Now again the basic. To find area of trapezium, do you know the formula? Half into altitude into sum of parallel side. You remember that formula which you have already done? Okay, let me write. I am targeting first trapezium. Okay, let me write AB GH. Okay, half into altitude into sum of parallel side. You must be knowing the designations. H means showing the altitude, A and B showing the two parallel side in a trapezium. You all know that. Okay. So now it's a question of just putting the values. Okay. Half multiplied by H, 5.5. A plus B, 16 plus 8. Okay. Half into 5.5 into 24. Okay. Just cancel 1, 12 ja, and simply multiply into 5.5. Just look at this. Can we remove the decimal? Okay, I want to do like you people. Okay, now 5 2 ja, 5 11 ja, 2 6 ja, 66 square centimeter. So we found out area of one trapezium already. Now we have to find area of this trapezium. Which trapezium? Can you name this? Trapezium CDEF. Should I find it or it is found out already? Yes, my dear student. Look at both the trapezium. Both are equal. See. Here larger side is 16. Here larger side is 16. Smaller side is 8. Smaller side is 8. Altitude 5.5. Altitude 5.5. Looking similar. Looking means in fact they are similar. So when two trapezium having altitude same, parallel side same, That means they are congruent trapezium where area also turns out to be equal. So my dear student, I will write directly CDEF. I will not look for finding its area. I will directly write 66 square centimeter. So area of ABGH, area of CDEF found, and now only one rectangle. What is that? BCFG. Do you know or can you remember the formula of rectangle? What is that? Area of rectangle means what? Length multiplied by breadth. Here length can be called BC, that is 14, breadth CF, that is 8. Okay. Let us find area of rectangle BCEF. What is that? Length multiplied by breadth, that is BC into CF, 14 multiplied by 8, okay, 112 square centimeter. Is it clear? 66, this is 66 and this is 112. So my dear student, I have to erase the data. You know the area now, okay? You know this is 66, this is 66, this is 112. Let us add all, okay? So how will you write? Write this way: area of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is equal to ABGH, that is the first trapezium, plus CDFE, that is second CDEF, that is second trapezium, okay, and third, that is rectangle BCFG, okay. You know the area of all this. ABGH, that is 66, that is the area of first trapezium. Then CDEF, we already accepted 66, and then area of BCFG, that is 112. Let us, my dear student, add all, okay. 6 plus 6, 12 plus 2, 14. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 6, 8 plus 6, 14, and 1, okay, that is 244 square centimeter. This is your answer to this particular question. Is it clear in your mind? You have to be very, very conscious. I have erased the data, understands to accomplish the last step of this example, but you have already the whole sum done in your book in front of you. Please verify it first. Okay? Actually, I wanted to just do only one sum, and rest of the sum I want to left for your brain stimulation only. That was my target. But I thought that let us do one more example also for you. so that you will understand the figure, the diagram, and you will apply your observing and analytical skill to just look at the diagram, finding the different quadrilateral triangle there, then correlating the measurement given, and after that you will find the area of all different quadrilateral and then you add them. That was my target. That's why I have done one more example, difficult one for you. Okay. So this is the way, my dear student, conceptually you have to be ready to solve any example may come in front of you. You have to first understand the diagram. You first have to understand the figure, correlate the measurement given there. Correlate means you understood, na? This is 8, so this is 8. That way, that is called correlation of measurement in the representation of diagram. After correlating the measurement, and then comes the question of finding area of all different looking diagram. Here in the first one just now we had done, there were two triangles, one square. Nobody is going to give you the data like there are two triangle and one square. You have to assess it by yourself. That is called the particular analytical skill. Understand? Here in exam, I am not going to guide you like that there are two trapezium, one rectangle. That is what you have to decide. You have to ascertain your mindset that in the given diagram there are two trapezium and one rectangle. That is what you need to understand. Okay. And once you understand it, then and then you are able to solve these particular examples. Okay. Is it clear in your mind? So my dear student, we have done two examples. In the previous lecture, we have done one area of trapezium already with the help of concept of Heron's formula. You must be knowing that. Today we have again continued the same concept, but here no numeral data will be given to you. You are directly given a diagram. You have to understand the diagram and solve it. So when I will send you homework for lecture number 7, that may be revise the sum given, or maybe one or two similar looking example. But lecture number 8 homework will include some difficult example also, and you have to try your best to solve those particular example. And one reminder, my dear student, for all of you, whenever you send any doubt, please be conscious that you give the complete example. When I receive sometime your photocopies, the example are photographed into such a way that the whole sum is not looking there. So that way, my dear student, be very conscious regarding this when you send me any homework. Is it clear in your mind? I still want to just discuss just a simple guideline. Okay, suppose, my dear, because I am not going to solve the sum for you, but I want to give a conceptual idea. Suppose, my dear student, in exam you are given such diagram. Suppose such diagram is given in exam. You understood what is it looking like? It is looking like pentagon. Okay. How many triangle are there? 1, 2 and 3. My dear student, you will be given all this measurement in the diagram. So, if you want to find area of such pentagon, how will you find? You will find area of this triangle by Heron's formula, then this triangle by Heron's formula, this triangle by Heron's formula, and then you add areas of all the three triangles found out by you. So that way you should be sure. Here suppose some measurement are given 10, 12 and 15. So A, B, C you have. Here some measurement given A, B, C you have. Here some measurement given A, B, C you have. And then you will find area of all the three triangles by utilizing Heron's formula. Okay, and you will be able to understand. This way, be very sure how to find the area. You understood this? Clear? Okay, so this is clear in your mind, right? And I expect then when you will be sent the homework, homework needs to be with sincere effort and attempt. Understand? You need to attempt and understand the mathematical skill and the example given to you, that you need to understand. Okay, my dear student? So, okay, thank you very much from Bharat sir for attending today's lecture. Thank you very much.